So hello Medicos, how are you doing? Hope you all are doing good. So today in this video we are going to discuss about the mechanism of action of local anesthetics. We are not going into the detail about that, but we are just going to talk about mechanism of action. Before talking about the local anesthetics, we should be having a concept like how normally the neuron conduct the signals, right? So for example, we have this neuron here. My drawing is literally so bad, so please ignore it. So it is the myelinated part of the neuron, right? And this part, this particular area which is non-myelinated, this is called as the node of Renvire, as we know from our normal physiology, right? So this is the particular area where the sodium channels are present, and if there any stimulus arrive, it will lead the neuron to acquire the threshold potential. And these particular channels which are present here, they are voltage sensitive sodium channels, right? So the neuron, when the neuron acquire the threshold potential, this particular voltage sensitive sodium channel open, and the sodium start trickling in, right? The sodium start trickling in, and the cell become depolarize, right? Depolarize mean the cell is moving from negative charge to the positive charge. We know that from the normal physiology, we are not going to talk about detail. I was just making a concept in your mind, right? Now let's see how this sodium channel normally work. Let's suppose it is a sodium channel. The sodium channel have two type of gates, M gate and the H gate. Normally, when they are rest in the resting phase, both the gate are closed, right? Now this particular side, which is extracellular, so on the extracellular side of this particular channel, M gate is present, and in the intracellular side of the channel, H gate is present. And normally in the resting phase, when there is no stimulus, these channels are closed and sodium cannot enter the cell. That is normal, right? Now let me show you how these sodium channel behave in a normal fashion. So let's suppose these are sodium channel, right? This is the resting phase, this particular one. This is the resting phase. So in this particular resting phase, both the M gate and the H gate are closed. So we know that if these gates are closed, so sodium cannot enter the cell, right? But when there is some stimulus, right, these voltage sensitive sodium channels open, and this particular phase is called as the activated phase, right? This particular phase is the activated phase, and in this particular phase, the M gate and the H gate open, and the sodium can enter the cell and make the cell depolarize, right? Now in the next phase, which is called as the inactivated phase, right? This is the inactivated phase. Now what really happen in this phase, the M gate The M gate remain open, but the H gate is closed, right? And there is where the local anesthetic is going to work, right? This is the area, this is the part where the local anesthetic going to work, and local anesthetic go and bind to this H channel and prolong their closure so that the sodium cannot enter the cell and the cell cannot become depolarized, and the CNS cannot get the information about that particular area from where this particular neuron is carrying the signal, right? Okay, so we have a concept like local anesthetic, how local anesthetic work. But let me talk about some pharmacokinetic about the local anesthetic. Like local anesthetic are, basic in nature. They are basic in nature. All the local anesthetic, whether we talk about the lignocaine or the cocaine, procaine, and any, you know, any of the local anesthetic, you can, read from the KDT itself. I'm just, making a concept in your mind. So they are basic in nature, and normally, if you talk about the lignocaine, its pKa value, it is about 7.7. So normally from the pharmacokinetics, we know, like if the drug is, if the drug is basic in nature, so in basic medium it is non-ionized, and it is lipophilic and it can enter the cell. As we know, if the drug is acidic and in the acidic medium, it will be absorbed, and if the drug is basic and the medium is also basic, it will absorb, and in the opposite pH, they will be eliminated out from the body. This is a pharmacokinetic concept, and every, medical student know about it, right? Now, talking about how, how this particular local anesthesia or local anesthetic work. uh, One more thing I would like to tell you, like local anesthesia mean the, the pain. Sorry, not local anesthesia, the anesthesia mean the pain, and the drug which is used to treat that pain is called are known as the anesthetics. Now let me show you how they work. Let's suppose it is a sodium channel. Now the unionized or non-ionized fate of local anesthetic is called as the B form, which is non-ionized, and the ionized form is called as the BH form. But due to the fact it is a basic drug, and in the basic medium it is going to absorbed, or can has to, enter the cell. So for, when we are giving the local anesthetic, we make the pH more alkaline, so that the local anesthetic can efficiently, more and more local anesthetic can become non-ionized, and non-ionized the drug, we know, can enter the cell and can work here in this particular area and close this particular area, that is the prolong the closure of the H gate, and sodium cannot trickle in, and that's how the local anesthetic work, and that's how it prevent or it halt the sensation of anything, right? So that was the brief introduction about the local anesthetic and their mechanism of action. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want some, some other videos, so you can comment down in the comment box. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.